I'm actually finishing up on making my sweet potato soup dessert today. Now this is an amazingly easy dessert recipe. It's, you know, basically it's sweet potatoes with some syrup, and it's a classic Asian dessert. It's a little, it sounds simple, but we're actually going to kick it up a bit by putting in a little bit of ginger, so that should be good. So what I'm doing actually right now is I'm just finishing peeling my last sweet potato. Now this is a white sweet potato, okay? And we have orange ones as well, and I think when you mix the orange with the white, it actually looks a bit more festive, so I like to do that as well. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this into about half-inch slices, okay, like that. And it's just so simple. It's essentially you're boiling potatoes, and you're just basically flavoring it, so it's going to come out really good, okay? So after I've cut them into half-inch pieces, I actually just cut them up one more time again. So the smaller they are, the easier or the quicker they're going to cook. So I'm going to just put those in here. Okay. Now I have some boiling water over there in a pot that I've already started to boil. Before I do that, though, what I'm actually going to do is flavor it with a little bit of ginger, and this is going to be the kick that we're going to add to it. That's going to make this really good. This dessert really good. So what I'm actually doing right now is I'm taking some ginger. This is actually a new method of doing it. I want to actually release all of the juice from the ginger. So typically that doesn't happen when you slice it, or even when you slice it really thin. So what I like to do is I take a microplane and I take some ginger, and this is a coffee filter. What I do is I'm just going to zest some ginger. I'd say a good maybe teaspoon or so of ginger right in. Okay? And what the coffee filter obviously helps to do is it catches all of the ginger pieces, but you get a really potent ginger flavor because of this, and you're not going to get any of the ginger fiber. Okay, so we're going to just stick that in. Okay, so I've caught all of the ginger, and what I'm essentially going to do is I'm just going to seal the coffee filter. Okay, so that none of the ginger falls out. And this is actually an amazing method. It's essentially, it's like a tea bag, and you're steeping in the ginger in. So now it's all closed. It shouldn't really open. So we're going to put the assembly together. So this is basically rock sugar. You can find it in, you know, any Chinese grocery store. And if you don't have that, I would just substitute about a half a cup of white sugar for this. I have 4 cups of boiling water right now, so why don't you just come along with me. This is an easy assembly. 4 cups of boiling water. I'm going to throw in, now I've actually peeled and chopped 4 sweet potatoes, 2 orange ones and 2 white ones. Okay. And then look at what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just place the ginger packet right on top. So that way, as I cook the sweet potatoes, it's actually going to take in all of the aroma of the ginger, but none of the ginger is actually going to come out, which is actually a really good idea. Now, I would basically cook this for, I would say, about 20 minutes or so, or until you can stick a knife into the sweet potato and it comes out pretty easily. Okay, and then also add the sugar in the last, I would say, 5 minutes or so, because if you cook the sugar too long, it has a tendency of making the whole soup taste rather sour, so always put in your sugar the last minute, okay? So, quick and easy dessert, easy assembly, awesomely delicious. Guarantee you'll like it.